The other day in New York City, 6 illegal aliens jumped a New York City cop, NYPD's finest. This is why when I say voting for pig Donald Trump is on the table, voting for pig Donald Trump is on the table.
Well, it looks like even woke leftist Hollywood weirdo burnouts have had enough of Joe Biden's policies, and he may have just crossed the line in his new plan. By the way, the new plan from woke Mayor Adams in New York is to give prepaid. Now, I want you to listen to me and leave a like on this if you think it's insane. People who enter this country illegally, right, and that are bused to New York, are set to get prepaid Visa cards at a value of $53 million. Who could figure out why people are illegally crossing the border? Prepaid Visa cards. Each individual, a family of 4 will receive $1,000 a month of your money. $1,000 a month of your money for illegally crossing the border. Instead of being sent back, instead of being sent to prison for breaking a crime, they will receive $1,000 of your money every single month while they're beating up cops. This is something they already do in Massachusetts, by the way. $1,000. Wouldn't it be nice? Leave a like on this video right now if you'd like to have another $1,000 a month. I know I would. I would absolutely love to have an extra $1,000 a month. It's a lot of money. I think the plan should be is that you sneak out of the country, then you sneak back in and then apply for the money. They can't afford a wall, though, guys. They can't afford a wall. They can't afford to stop the flood from coming over the border, but they can give them your money. And even the left has had enough of this. $50 Cent, and there's also Rappaport here in a second. 50 Cent slams New York City's plan to give $53 million in prepaid debit cards to migrants who use in bodegas as he demands Mayor Adams calls him and explains him how it will work and says maybe Trump is the answer. Trump is the only answer at this point. Love him or hate him, I don't know how you go to that ballot box in November and vote for anyone else. I guess there may be independent or third-party candidate you like, and you should vote for that. You shouldn't feel married to the two-party system. Well, I'll just say how you vote for Biden at all at this point. Rapper 50 Cent slammed New York City's plan to hand out prepaid cards worth a combined $53 million to migrants who use at bodegas, supermarkets, and delis. Mayor Eric Adams estimated the scheme will save the city $600,000 a month. What? That's like women shopping at Kohl's. That's woman math. That's your wife or girlfriend coming home from Kohl's and showing you how much money she quote-unquote saved. Sorry, ladies, but I had to do that one. Guys do it too, I'm sure. Honey, I had Kohl's cash. Look at all the money I saved. Damn you, Kohl's cash. Anyway. Mayor Eric Adams estimated the scheme will save $600K a month. The pilot program is being rolled out at the Roosevelt Hotel, by the way, where they're also living for free on your money. There are people that are living on fixed incomes in this nation, American citizens that don't get $1,000 a month. A family of 4 will get a card loaded with $1,000 a month of your money. 50 Cent went to Instagram, declared, WTF, Mayor Adams, call my phone, he wrote. I don't understand how this works. Somebody explain this. I'm stuck. Maybe Trump is the answer. He comes as the artist who was born in New York City, questioned why migrants are being handed out free health care. I don't understand this. This is going to cost $2.6 billion for taxpayers, he said on January 3rd. They don't even give veterans health insurance. Call my phone now. Help me understand this stuff. WTF. Migrants must sign a piece of paper, though, guys, saying that they're only going to use the cards for baby supplies and food. How they're going to police that? Don't know. Cards are refilled every 28 days. That's not even every month. That's more than once a month. And what's hilarious is it's going to save the city this money. They're paying $11 to feed. You know what would save the money? You know what's wild? I know this is crazy. But deporting them. Not allowing them in the country in the first place illegally. Now, I don't know what 50 Cent's Instagram is like. If he has a lot of, I don't know, a lot of followers. I don't know. You know, what they might agree, if they agree with this or not. Generally, as you get older, you know, you get, how do I say, more, you get a little more conservative. I don't see where, if he shared it as a reel or what the case is, but it may just be a comment he wrote. This just looks like a comment he wrote. But that's not even it. You have, okay, 50 Cent here again, story about him, but 50 Cent, like many rappers, has long nursed an affinity for Trump and endorsed him in 2020 presidential election, citing a fear of tax increases. Well, that fear has come true. How about Michael Rappaport? Michael Rappaport now in the second video. Now, Michael Rappaport is a, I don't know, people call him a far leftist. I don't know if he's a far, I mean, is Michael Rappaport far left? I don't know. He's an unhinged liberal. I know that. But I don't think all liberals are like, I don't think all liberals are unhinged leftists. I talk about like, I don't like leftists. I don't have a problem with liberals. Far left comic Michael Rappaport says voting for Trump is on the table after seeing illegals beat up New York City cops. Comedian and staunch critic of former President Trump, Michael Rappaport, unleashed a scathing rant against New York City's immigration problems and President Biden's priorities this week, suggesting that if Biden doesn't deal with the problem here at home, voting for Trump is, quote, on the table. Now, here's the thing. You know that the small amount of pressure that's been put on liberal cities from Texas busing migrants there, more, double it, triple it, quadruple it. Now, I've got viewers right now that work for DoorDash and say that they deliver to these migrants when they're ordering steaks and expensive food and groceries while going to the mall and spending hundreds on brand names for clothes, all using the exact same Visa card or Envy. They're given, people, you know, I don't know if they're given one when they cross the border, but then they're going to get another one, so they're going to have 2 debit cards. Rappaport shared a video to X railing in the recent news story about illegal immigrants in New York beating up cops and then being released the same day after the altercation. Furious at the idea the Biden administration has been tougher on foreign issues than domestic issues like a record migrant surge, Rappaport opened up the clip by slamming his fist on the table, declaring, "This is why I say voting for Donald Trump is on the table. Voting for Donald Trump is on the table. The other day, 6 illegal aliens jumped a New York City cop, NYPD's finest. They jumped a city cop in Times Square and they were arrested and released without bail. Rappaport appeared furious with the news and commented on recent footage showing one of the migrants flipping off a news camera while leaving New York City courtroom, released without bail. Came out of the courtroom on some Tupac, raising the middle finger with Detroit Red Wings jersey on. Let me tell you something, what the F is this world coming to when you could be from another country, beat up a cop in New York City, and walk out with no effing bail? What the F is the world coming to? Well, I think this is a direct result of kind of the TDS liberal being tricked into becoming a far leftist. This is what the far left wants. They want us to be a third world country. I can tell you this right now, and thank goodness, I know I'm very lucky. I will never go to Baltimore, New York City, San Francisco, Portland, Seattle, and I'm sure, and I'm hear from you, I'm sure there are nice parts of town, just like there are nice parts of Milwaukee. I'll go to the Third Ward, Milwaukee. East Side's even sketchy. I used to go hang out on the East Side. Now that's more sketchy. I won't go to Chicago willingly. I don't want to get stabbed. I'm sorry, but I don't. I'm sure that there's a nice part of Seattle. I'm sure there's some good parts of Baltimore. I'm sure there's some good parts of Chicago, good parts of Detroit. But why even risk it? The cops won't save you. They can't. They've been defunded. Towards the end of the tirade, Rappaport stated, maybe my city is not the greatest city on earth anymore. If you could beat up cops, if you can beat up cops in the greatest city in the world and be released without bail, are we the greatest city on earth? Cadaver Joe Biden, we see you. Now, I don't think there's any chance that Rappaport actually votes for Trump. But this is where moderate liberals are now. They have to feel this way. I know I have like moderate liberals in my audience, right? I mean, speaking to you, I gotta think there's no way you're thinking of voting for Joe Biden again. Now, that doesn't mean you're gonna go vote for Trump. You know, I'm sure that doesn't mean you're gonna vote for Trump, but I highly doubt people are gonna be as excited to go vote for Joe Biden again. Like, I don't mean to disparage the people of these cities. There are good people in these cities, and I feel bad for them because many of them are trapped. Imagine a world, like, I could not even imagine, like, you see, remember how many years ago was that? Where that moron Seth Rogen basically admonished that other weirdo, the guy that looks like a caveman on YouTube, for complaining that his car got broken into. Like, imagine a world where I have to park and open all 4 doors in the rear trunk of my car so it doesn't get broken into. And people have accepted that garbage there. People have accepted that. You go to San Francisco, you drive down to every car door is wide open and the back of their trunk's wide open because people will get robbed. And they've accepted it. I couldn't even imagine living like that. And I bet you those people didn't either 10 years ago. I mean, it is insane to me what happened to the, I mean, it doesn't even have to be about loving Trump. It just has to be about, I mean, this can't continue.